Glenview Community Services has been providing a range of aged care services in Hobart for over 65 years.
We've predominantly got an aged care facility, so we've got respite, we have day centres, we have care in the community for nearly 100 people.
Being a mixed service provider has resulted in a number of challenges.
One of the main concerns that we've got as a mixed service provider is that we operate under a number of different rule books. What we have to do is comply to a number of different regulations. They vary from residential care to community care to respite care. We would hope in the future that we're able to transition to a more one-size-fits-all regulatory body and reporting body.
The Workforce Innovation Network is helping not only Glenview, but also the industry as a whole to streamline and see major productivity increases. Their involvement in the Reform Ready review revealed the positives and negatives of the business, as well as how improvements can be made.
When we went into the review, we had a picture in our minds that we had the cultural piece looking quite nicely, and we certainly have always been very proud of our service delivery. It was actually quite enlightening to see that the business process was where we probably weren't where we thought we were. We knew there was going to be some changes in our processes, but we hadn't actually realised how critical they were.
The review indicated to us that an area that we could use was digital technology. So we're changing our business model to be able to facilitate that.
The review led to Glenview applying for a co-contribution tailored grant to develop a data collection app.
How do we actually help our staff and our volunteers in terms of the burden of paperwork and red tape? Our idea is that the Glenview app will be able to capture some of the information, such as when someone's bed's changed. They'll be able to walk outside, tap on an iPad to say that task has happened. This will enable us to focus more time with the residents on personal care and less time on the bureaucratic side of things. So productivity will increase significantly, which the flow-on effects of that sort of thing are that we can look at increasing staff numbers, or we can at least increase the investment we have in our staff engagement programs.
The review highlighted the success of Glenview's ongoing investment in a staff training strategy.
Over a 2-year period, we've been able to reduce the 40% of agency usage to less than 5%, which has given us significant savings. Those savings were then redirected into staff training.
This commitment to training has resulted in greater staff retention.
We don't have a problem retaining staff. As an employer of choice, people want to work for us, and as a result, when the time comes for us to expand, we will be ready.
Being part of the Workforce Innovation Network has placed Glenview in a strategic position to be able to face the challenges of the future.
Our involvement with the WIN project fits into our vision around how we need to respond to a declining workforce and an increasing client base.
I think anyone would be silly not to go through an independent review. The opportunity to have independent people come in, review your outcomes, review the system, and then benchmark with other facilities, other programs is invaluable.